Water.
And g'day viewers, I'm Michael.
And I'm Janet, and welcome to this week's episode about the importance of personal philosophy.
In this episode, we study how our personal philosophy is a set of guiding principles, beliefs, and values that direct our behaviour.
Our personal philosophy determines how we view the world and our place in it. It's our internal compass.
And when we learn to listen to it, we are helping ourselves to live to our fullest potential.
So if you're ready to learn how to navigate life using your own internal guidance system, listen up. Water.
And g'day listeners, I'm Michael.
And I'm Janet, and welcome to this week's episode about the importance of personal philosophy. In this episode, we study how our personal philosophy is the set of guiding principles, beliefs, and values that directs our behaviour.
Our personal philosophy determines how we view the world and our place in it. This philosophy serves as an internal guide, influencing our behaviour and ultimately determining the course of our lives. Our personal philosophy can consist of a number of principles. However, when you ask the question, who am I?, you will be able to identify which of these guiding lights reflects who you are and what really defines and drives you.
As Jim Rohn wisely stated, your personal philosophy is the greatest determining factor in how your life works out. This underscores the importance of cultivating a strong, positive philosophy. When we align our actions with our values and beliefs, we create a life that is not only successful, but really meaningful and fulfilling. He often said, it's the set of the sail, not the direction of the wind, that determines which way we will go. This means that while none of us can control the external circumstances, the winds of life, we have complete control over how we navigate them.
He encouraged us not to wish for a better wind, but to set a better sail. In essence, rather than hoping for easier conditions or fewer challenges, we should focus on adjusting our mindset, actions and attitudes to steer our lives in the desired direction. And this involves refining our personal philosophy, developing the skills and habits that support our goals, and cultivating resilience to adapt to whatever life throws our way.
The set of the sail represents our choices, attitudes, and responses to the events that occur around us. When we take ownership of these elements, we empower ourselves to chart our own course, regardless of the many challenges we will indeed face. This mindset shift is crucial because it places the responsibility for our lives squarely in our own hands. Instead of being at the mercy of external forces, we become active participants in our journey, capable of steering our lives towards success and fulfillment.
So the winds may never blow in your favour, but by setting your sail with purpose and direction, you can still reach your destination. And I reckon that's a really solid philosophy. Tony Robbins puts it another way by saying, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. And this highlights the power of our personal philosophy in shaping our responses to life's challenges. And when we adopt empowering beliefs and values, we equip ourselves to handle adversity with resilience and grace.
Mahatma Gandhi, a beacon of wisdom, taught that your beliefs become your thoughts become your words become your actions become your habits become your values, and indeed your values become your destiny. His words emphasize the profound connection between our inner beliefs and the reality we are creating. Our personal philosophy shapes every aspect of our lives, from our daily habits to our ultimate destiny.
So let's explore a few other examples of some well-known people's personal philosophies. Firstly, Nelson Mandela. His philosophy was, I never lose, I either win or learn. Or you could put it like, you win some, you learn some. What a great thought. And every time we don't succeed at something, valuable lessons are there to be found. And taking the time to reflect on our failures provides us with these treasure maps. And the lessons are stepping stones on the path towards better outcomes.
Bill Gates, one of his personal philosophies, be patient. Great work takes time, and Gates's long-term vision with his philanthropical pursuits highlight this. Or Richard Branson, screw it, let's do it.
I love that one.
Brazen, isn't he? Leap into opportunities even though the outcomes are uncertain. Great risk equals great reward.
And Jeff Bezos, it's better to invent than to copy. Innovation and creativity are key to carving out new pathways and different ways to do things. The road less travelled is full of unknowns. However, as with Branson's philosophy, as Jeff Bezos's has shown us with the incredible success of the Amazon brand.
Maya Angelou. When people show you who they are, believe them. This philosophy emphasises the importance of understanding people's character based on their actions rather than their words. This is a powerful philosophy as people's behaviour defines their character. When someone's actions are out of character, is it really? Or is it just a side of that person that you haven't been exposed to? And what about my personal philosophy? Well, I'm going to share it with you. My personal philosophy is I'm kind to the core. That is who I am. Do I still stuff up, struggle and make mistakes? 100%. I do for sure. I'm human. But honestly, my core, the centre of my being, is pure kindness. And I like that. Kindness is my guidance system. Kindness is a super strength. It allows you to say no, be assertive, disagree with what doesn't resonate with you. It allows incredible empathy, helps set boundaries, alerts and assists you in avoiding toxic people, gives you strength to stand up for yourself, and helps you experience emotions really deeply. And when required, you hold others accountable. How does kindness hold all these powers and more? Because it begins with self-kindness, so that you are loving, nurturing and protecting your inner and outer you. And this makes you a much better person towards all people and experiences that you encounter. Mitch, what's some of yours?
Well, one of my key philosophies is being above the line, as we've spoken about before. And that's taking ownership and accountability and responsibility for my direction and my actions, and coupled with not sweating the small stuff. Because Mum, when I was growing up, she used to worry about all these things that never actually happened. And, you know, she spent all this time really just concerned and worried about things and getting all bent out of shape about things that actually never happened to her, right? Yeah, I mean, and then on top of that, you know, my philosophy on that kind of stuff is that, like the Bobby McFerrin song, don't worry, be happy. It's okay. And another one that I've adopted and shared with many of my friends and colleagues is to introduce fascination rather than anger or frustration into your philosophy when things go awry. And as an example, you know, you're stuck in a traffic jam on the way to a big meeting or on the way to the airport to catch a flight. There's nothing you can do about it, and you're going to be late or miss the plane. So rather than getting all tense, heated and angry, just say to yourself, that's fascinating. It really diffuses the situation and it diffuses your frustration. And then you can remain calm and clear-headed. And I use it all the time when I'm dealing with dickheads. It's actually liberating.
It's a really healthy F word to use when you when faced with people or situations that are indeed fascinating.
It's good. Put it into your vocabulary. That's fascinating.
And what if we identify that there is a need to change our personal philosophy? And you need to do that if you're not going where you want to go, because if that's the case, your current philosophy isn't working. Remembering that what we believe comes true for us. Perhaps you're holding on to a belief that isn't serving you and preventing you from being the person you really want to be. Things such as you can only be successful if you work incredibly hard, or money is hard to come by and I'll never have enough, or I just never get lucky, or a plethora of other limiting beliefs that we could go through. And we've talked about this in a previous podcast. The great news is your personal philosophy is always evolving and changing. As you learn and grow as a person, so does your philosophy.
Because we're all a constant work in progress. And it pays to remember that when we make mistakes, behave poorly, or stumble on our life's path, that we can get back, dust ourselves off, and seek a better way of being and doing. As Jim Rohn put it earlier, adjust the set of your sail. Nothing in our world will change until we are ready to change our innermost thoughts. So I encourage everyone to take the time to reflect on your personal philosophy and, if needed, make the adjustments that will help you become a better person for yourself, your family, your friends, your colleagues, and your community.
When we listen to our internal compass and address the changes that need to happen, we are helping ourselves to live to our fullest potential. In essence, our personal philosophy is the lens through which we view the world. It determines how we interpret our experiences, how we interact with others, and how we pursue our dreams. By consciously developing a philosophy rooted in positivity, resilience, and growth, we can navigate life's complexities with clarity, grace, and purpose.
So make sure that you give yourself the time to focus on your personal philosophy and start to navigate life using your internal guidance system. The results that you'll achieve will be well worth the time and effort that you put in.
Until next time, love and blessings.
See ya.